So give them a bit of structure, give them a little bit of a framework to work from, okay? Because it's important we sort of bring those outcomes we want to bring out around dribbling and running with the ball. So all it is now is there we go, play the ball in there, this player might go engage, and we're just looking for opportunities to play the ball in here, through balls, off you go travel with it, okay? And then now we're linking into sort of the attacking principles of creating space as a team. Hi, I'm Pav Singh and I'm a FA Coach Development Officer. This is week 1 of the 6-week coaching programme. The aim of the programme is to focus on the 12 to 16 age groups. It's a 6-week coaching programme that will really focus on attacking themes around moving with the ball and turning. It will have a real focus on individual and team actions. Okay, the first session of week 1 is around close control, using both feet and changing direction. As you can see, there's a bit of a carousel approach here, or 3 practices. So if I sort of zoom into this practice here, the basic setup is around a defender in here, there's a receiver, and we've got bounce players on the outside. And the objective here is basically, can I pull away, receive the ball, get into a 1v1 situation here and try enter the end zone, okay? To help the player, we have bounce players, okay? So if this player decides to drop in and this player decides to follow to engage and be aggressive with a press, I can always bounce it back, okay? It gives me time to either pull away when he drops in and then come back in to get back on the ball and dribble in a 1v1 situation, okay? So the emphasis on this in terms of the setup, as you can see, is close control, okay? But also getting your body shape open so you can see where the defender is as well, okay? And it may be a pass onto the sort of back foot to receive and then try drive into the space to change direction. Another way here is, and a couple of things I work with players with, is some of the language around, can I come below to receive? Can I go beside and that ball might be punched in there for me to dribble in there? Or if I come below to receive and this defender presses in, it might be a bounce pass here for me to run into that space to go beyond. Okay, this is quite a tight area, okay? So you could have a setup of 15 yards by 20 yards and a little 5-yard zone there, okay? And as you move on to this practice here, slightly longer in length, and when we talk about moving with the ball, it's not just dribbling, but it's running with the ball as well. So as you can see, the dimensions are different, it's longer. This is where the player comes below to receive here, okay? Attracts the defender, okay? He might play it back, she might get on it here and play the ball here where I go beyond, and then that way I'm actually running with the ball because it's a bigger space, okay? So dribbling is tight touches, small touches, running with the ball is big touches, okay? So that's a little practice there, okay? So moving on to the third practice here, and you can set this up with your players, and if there's 2 coaches, you can sort of be within the safe zones here, monitoring the sessions, observing the players as well. This session here, slightly wider, as you can see, 2 little mini goals. Coaches have bazooka goals, you can use them. And it starts off with a 2v1. So if the ball is played in here, yeah, can I travel with it, run with it as quick as I can? Yeah, you may come across there, and we're getting this sort of, we're moving into them relationships now, them connecting players together, okay? And once we get into that zone, bang, we score a goal, okay? Then we recover, okay? And we start from here. It's really important that you've got footballs laying around, because what you'll find with these practices, balls will be going out all the time. Another way to progress this practice is, okay, this player can now jump in, yes, play it in, so it's going to become a sort of 2v2 in here. This player now can enter in here, and we can use this player as like a up, back, and then through, okay? So then you focus on some little core moves around the up, back, through, okay? So these are 3 sort of sessions, okay, what you can run on half a pitch here, all right? Okay, just on this session now, we've set up two areas, two parallel games going on, three small bazooka goals, and maybe a 5v5, a 9v9 goal in there. And the idea of this practice is get your goalkeepers involved as well. So goalkeeper there, get them used to the feet as well. Size depends on your players, okay, and the space you have. Okay, if I've got a sort of half a pitch, I can use this, all right? So this is how the setup will look like, okay? That's the setup, goalkeeper, and there you go. So you've got a 2-1-1 there, okay? Let's put a little defender in there, okay, and in there as well, okay? Now the idea is here, quite simply is, okay, can we find a way entering these zones either by running with the ball and finding a way, okay, you might peel off, I might travel even more and then put it in that goal as well. And the ball's always recycled from here, okay? But what we expect there is defenders to come across and block it off, okay? So they block it off, it might be a case of it bouncing to here, to come up there, and you go invade that space and try scoring there, okay? So that's to let it be free flowing, okay? So if I look at this practice here, okay, we've got one goalkeeper in there. We'll have the players set up as they are. Okay, there we go. Let's just bring these two players in. So we're going to make it a bit more challenging now as well. All right, in here we'll have a little 1v1 in here. Okay, as you can see, I've drawn lines. Okay, and some of you might sometimes lock players in, but you can sort of restrict them, but you need to make sure you reward them. And what I mean by that as well is, so the 2v1 there, so we've got a balance here, is, okay, so your job here is try to get your passes in, okay, and where's my little yellow player there, to find a pass in here, okay. Now if this player gets the ball and they can drive in there, getting in between, can you drive in there, make a 3v1, or it might be a realistic, but can we get a shot on goal, okay? So remember the theme is dribbling, running with the ball to score goals, okay? And that's another little practice for it to go in. You can play around the different sizes. Now, the question you might ask is, what do Blues do when they win it back, all right? You can have a goal in here and a goal in here, okay? Sometimes if you haven't got small goals, it might be a case of you recycle the ball back in here, that's how you get your point, okay? Now, to challenge this even more, this player here can drive into the session to attract and entice this player to come in, or we can play into there. So all we're doing is we're trying to attract the Blues and we're trying to break lines to get into either run with the ball, dribble to score goals. Simple practice like that, okay? And then when you look at this practice here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6v4. Okay, we need to probably dial it up. You might go, right, okay, let's just we've changed the bibs around. So now, this is what we've got now. Right, this player can press here, this player can press here, this player press here. Now, as you noticed, we're getting matched up now, okay? So, because it's going to be tight, this is where players have to find solutions to dribble out, to try break lines to score goals. And these are two practices what you can run side by side. And if there's two of you as coaches, okay, one of you can monitor this session, one can monitor this session here as well. We haven't got enough goals, so what I'm going to do here now is create an end zone. So the reason why I've done that now is, let's say for example, this player, we've intercepted it here and we've sort of dribbled out, okay, and this player sort of makes that run. We have to try find a pass in there, and then once we've found that pass in there, we have to sort of transfer it here to the goalkeeper, and then can we play out quickly, and then you can drive with that ball into those areas. But there might be a restriction because you're recovering, but you can only score once you get beyond this line here. Okay, so there's 3 goals. Sometimes what you could do, you can thought, right, okay, let's restrict it a bit. Let's move the goals, okay? Let's put a goal here. Let's put a goal here, okay? You can restrict it. So that is a part 2 of progressing the part 1 into part 2 of the practice, okay? Okay, what you've got another dribbling to finish practice now. The setup itself is, you can actually put a back 4 in, okay, and have a little midfielder in here as well. And as you can see, the yellows are set up. that's like a front three, and it starts off a bit unopposed. So all we're doing is transferring the ball into here. This player will come beside. Let's play it in there. This player will move with the ball, travel in there, and these players can join in like that for a little finish. Okay, so it goes on to that theme around dribbling to finish, running with the ball to finish. Okay, so let them rehearse that. Let them have a practice of that. Okay, give them a bit of confidence without these coming in just yet. So. And on the other side here, you might have footballs here, okay? So we start here, okay? Different sort of picture. You can, the ball goes into here, yep, played in here, and then we're travelling in, running with the ball, and we're getting a finish there. So you could come up with a lot of different pictures yourself, okay? Now, once they've had a go and they've been successful for it, it's really important to get these involved in the practice, okay? So let's just show a little idea, okay? So let's say the ball is transferred into here, okay? This player is pulled away. This player is sort of driving in, moving with the ball, okay? This player goes to engage, have the offsides involved as well, okay? That ball is played in here, then we go travelling. These can defend in there, okay? And these go attack, okay? This player could come in. So you've got that sort of scenario. Okay, so that's another practice on finishing. All right, now what if the Blues win it? Okay, yes, can they play out? Okay, and then this is where we might go, okay, let's give them a bit of a reward system as well. We might have some goals in here. Okay, so let's say they're all positioned in here, good defending. Okay, this player's trying to attack the space here and it's gone in there, and it might be a case they've played out. You can dribble out, yep, to finish in there. Okay, so give them an incentive as well. Okay. Okay, the last bit of the practice, we move into a game, a balanced game. As you can see, this is half a pitch, set up from 18 yard. Obviously, create another 18 yard. If you've got flat markers, you create another one. Remember, we're sticking to that theme, attacking to score goals, okay, either dribbling or running with the ball. Okay, so we're just trying to bring it all together. As you can see, the setup here, goalkeeper, we've got a 3 in there. And the Blues are sort of set up in a bit of a diamond. We one up top, the yellows with a 3. So give them a bit of structure, give them a little bit of a framework to work from, okay? Because it's important we sort of bring those outcomes we want to bring out around dribbling and running with the ball. So all it is now is there we go, play the ball in there. This player might go engage, and we're just looking for opportunities to play the ball in here, through balls, off you go travel with it, okay? And then now we're linking into sort of the attacking principles of creating space as a team, okay? And we're getting back into these areas here now, and going back to the first part there, can we go in there? Can you get beyond here, play in here, and then can we get goals, okay? So that's a simple, just 9v9 game to get them practicing what they've worked on earlier as well, and give them the freedom now, which is really important. But it's really important to sort of set the scene with them and make sure you got the structure right as well, because if not, they tend to go everywhere. So this might be practice. You might think, right, okay, what can I adapt, tweak in this practice sometimes? Okay, you might have a coach here who can also feed balls in here as well. It's really important that the intensity in this is quite high as well, and you might have another coach in the practice, okay? So this coach here is sort of just working with the yellows, so as the ball goes in there, they just encourage them to press, okay? Because we want to create them situation what we created earlier, and 1v1s to either try dribble out or entice, attract players to play through, okay? Balls go out, we can also start with a ball 2 here quickly as well, okay, when balls go out. All right, and that's a simple 9v9, last 15 minutes of the practice. To learn more, please visit the England Football Learning website and the YouTube channel.